Welcome to Fire Virgo Tarot. I am a tarot reader and intuitive. Shout out to all my lovely Fire Virgos. Okay, Virg. So right away, I'm definitely seeing that some big changes that you're focused on. Okay, I'm already getting some energy for you and your person. But really quickly, let me know down below in the comments, Virg, because I feel like there's something that you're working on to make sure that you leave behind a really sturdy legacy. Right? It could be for you, your children, your family, putting yourself on the map here, Virg. It doesn't have to be in a huge way. It could just be in a way that forces you and stresses you to change. Right? So a lot of my Virgos are focused on that. And I feel like you're doing something in the open, or you're thinking of taking some sort of leap of faith with whatever this endeavor is. So it could be work. It could be something that you're trying to legitimize, like get your LLC formed or something like that. Right? So shout out to you, Virg. That's awesome, because I'm definitely seeing a lot of business long-term energy here for you. But I feel like you can't play small with this. You gotta step out front and center. So I don't know who I'm talking to. All right. Now, as far as love, okay, this is when it gets a little tricky here, Virg. Now, I feel like there is someone who is thinking about going public with you. So that makes me feel like make it official, make it something that everybody can see and everybody knows. It's like, no, Virgo's not single, or no, he's not single, she's not single. We are indeed an item. So this is something that they've been heavily thinking about. I feel like this is somebody who has an entrepreneurship kind of spirit to them. So maybe they're helping you get on that same wavelength, or perhaps you're really good at your 9 to 5 and you don't want to be an entrepreneur, and you guys really complement each other because you or your person is somebody who would rather have the structure of actual 9 to 5 clocking in, and then somebody else here is more business minded. So it is complementary. And I think because you guys have differences in the way that you see life, or the way that you approach even finances, I'm getting here, Virg, it really works. Okay, it works for you too, and your person is thinking about that as well. I feel like your person, it's easy to look at them from a standpoint of longevity, looking at this person as a long time partner, because I feel like, Virg, we've been talking about that. Like your last reading was all about the Virgo. Go check it out because it was a really good reading, but it was all about you being in a Wands energy, right? Or talking about being passionate. You're okay if you don't get commitment from a particular person. You're good with yourself and where you're at. No, things are not perfect, but you're continuing to be on the up and up, right? So that was a very powerful place for Virg to be. Now, the energy in this reading, it just feels as though there's a little switch going off on you now. Okay, especially when it comes to this person, because this person, I feel like they have plans for you. Now, I want to see, Virg, do you know this? Like, do you know that this person has plans for their relationship? Yeah, let's get some clarity on that. It could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with. I'm getting Temperance energy, or Sagittarius season could have been significant for you right before the new year. Okay, a couple weeks before the new year is what I'm getting. Okay. Now, is Virgo aware of this here, Spirit? That this person is thinking of Virgo and themselves making it official? Okay, we got the Star card. 333 on the timer as I'm about to say this. So it could be an Aquarius, or you could have Aquarius somewhere highly aspected here, Virg. But as far as how you see or view your person in terms of them committing to you, I think, Virgo, you're very, very hopeful. I feel like there's a connection that you have to this person, and you're not being affirmed verbally, though. I don't think you've heard this person say, yes, Virgo, I want to be in a higher commitment, or yes, Virgo, I see us doing X, Y, Z. I think Virgo would love that. That would really reassure my Virgo, right? But I do feel like there's an energy where it's like you feel hopeful, but your hope is backed by the nonverbal connection you have, like a quiet understanding. Okay, clarify the Star card. How is this person affirming my Virgo then? Because it's like you sense it, but they're not saying it. We have the 3 of Pentacles, and bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups. It's very obvious. Okay, it's very obvious that you guys are connected, that you guys have a really strong connection. And I think because of that, Virg, you feel good about it, but also my Virgo is not one to assume. So this kind of feels like a level up from that last reading. Now, remember when I was talking about Virgo kind of just doing their own thing, and your person kind of being in a place like, well, damn, Virgo, you got my head spinning. Like, I thought you really wanted commitment. And I think this is a Virgo who did fall back, or this is a Virgo who wasn't pushing it, wasn't pressed, wasn't bothered about the fact that this person wasn't giving you the commitment. Although I do think some of my Virgos were holding out just a sliver of hope, which I think is normal and sane for you to think, Virg. Right? So it looks like you're more in a clear-headed space, a very clear-headed space, right? Especially with this Three of Pentacles clarifying the Star card. I feel like you're seeing how this could work. Like it's a practical connection. It's like, okay, well, you live here and I live here, so it would make sense for us to live together, or your job has a headquarters near my home, or something like that. It just seems like there's ways that this can really work out if you guys just work together and put the good of the relationship over you guys' individual interests, if that makes sense. Right? So it's like you guys have to prioritize the goal that you have together over the goals you guys have individually. And I can already see you have some pretty ambitious goals by yourself, Virg. We've been getting that, especially in the past couple months. And your person seems to be the same way as well. Right? So I like this energy. Okay. What is this right here, Spirit? Oh my gosh. The Three of Pentacles came out again. Okay. Something about, and I was going to forget. Thank you. All right. So March 17th could be significant. So somebody's dealing with an Aries. Yeah. I think that's Aries energy. But again, with the Three of Pentacles, that's just telling me to double down on what I just said. Something about you guys needing to prioritize the greater good of the relationship. And that right there, you guys will both see so many opportunities pop up. It's like if you guys look for reasons to not be together, you're going to have them. You're going to have that in abundance. If you look for reasons why you can be together and why it can work, you'll have that in abundance. So I feel like both of you guys are at a place where you have to look at the situation from a place of optimism, right? So tell me more about this person's energy toward my Virgo. What is this person's energy toward my Virgo at this time? What is this person's energy toward my Virgo at this time? Okay. So overall energy for them at this time toward you, Virg, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, if you guys really watch me, shout out to my OGs who've been rocking with me for years. You know that out of all the knights, this is probably my favorite knight. And I say that because, especially the position we got it in, right? This is your person's overall energy for how they're feeling towards you at this time. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is still on their own mission, right? They're not quite a king yet. Doesn't mean that your person doesn't have king-like qualities or emperor or empress qualities. It doesn't mean that. But what it does mean is that there's some things that your person still is after and on their own path. They're on a mission. There's somebody who is very ambitious and they want to get things done here. And I feel like, Virgo, because of that, your person is more prone to like taking their time. And I think you're okay with it, which is why you're not pressing it now and you weren't pressing it then. You haven't been pressing it, right? Especially the last reading, even in this reading. I feel like you're a little bit more hopeful, a little bit more serious with this one. But I do feel like my Virgo is like, you know what will be, will be. I'm going to let go and let God, like something like that. You're just not really pushing. So I feel like this person being in the overall Knight of Pentacles toward you, it really shows the dedication. Because one thing about the Knight of Pentacles, they go slow, but not because they are scared, not because they are trying to play the field, not because they're on any type of BS. They go slowly because they understand that when they arrive at their destination, which is you, that it is indeed a commitment. So they're trying to make sure that they are in a headspace mentally, emotionally, I feel like even financially. They're trying to make sure that all things check out for them to feel comfortable by the time that you guys really do get to that higher commitment, because that does seem to be very heavily on their mind. Okay, and that's for the overall energy. Now, the two cards that came out for their overall energy, we have the Queen of Swords, air energy. We have the Six of Pentacles, earth energy. Some of my Virgos are dealing with another earth sign. Some of you guys are dealing with the air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Now, with the Queen of Swords, I feel like your person is someone who knows that their best decisions come from their mind. And again, that may be a little bit difficult for you, Virg, because we definitely like, and I don't even think it's a Virgo trait, I just think people in general like when someone is very obvious about where we stand in their lives. And I feel like with the Queen of Swords energy toward you, this person doesn't have problems being vocal about how they feel. They don't have problems being clear. But I do think it becomes a little bit more difficult for this person, especially when it comes to you, Virgo, a little bit more difficult for them to allow their heart to lead. This is the kind of person who's like, okay, I see Virgo. I think Virgo is a great catch. I want to work on this with the Virgo, so let me work on myself. That indirectly helps me work on the Virgo in our relationship. It's not the kind of person who's like, well, let me show the Virgo, let me tell the Virgo by how I feel. And somebody who is really open to just leading with their feelings, they're not in that space, at least not right now. Okay, so they're definitely in a space where they're putting mind over matter when it comes to how they approach you. Now, how does my Virgo feel about that? How does my Virgo receive their approach to them? How does my Virgo receive this person's approach to them? The Tower reverse. Yeah, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, but I think Virgo, you don't really care for it. You feel like it's a tiptoeing kind of situation, or you guys are pussyfooting around the big issue, so you don't feel, I don't want to say comfortable, but yeah, I don't think you feel completely comfortable letting your feelings be known because you can sense their discomfort, right? Which is also why you have to use all your senses to really feel out how they feel. And I think you feel good about it, but you also want this person to reassure you verbally. Is this person aware that my Virgo needs more reassurance than just whatever it is that they're trying to do? Are they aware that my Virgo needs more reassurance? Okay, Four Swords reverse. Yeah, they are. I feel like, again, it's going to be on them and they have to take their time. That's just how they are. That's just who you're dealing with, Virg. But I think you already know that, especially with this Four of Swords reverse. I feel like your person is thinking about taking action on it, but they haven't, right? Because they keep pulling swords energy. So that's a very in my head kind of quality of thinking it over. It's a good quality, but it doesn't always translate well when you're talking about emotions. It just doesn't. Not this suit here. So they're aware of it. Okay, so I don't know if this person tries to act a fool or act like they don't know what the hell the problem is, but I do believe that they are aware that Virgo needs a little bit more, especially if Virgo is acting like they don't even care, or if Virgo's being unemotional about it. So yeah, definitely go check out that last reading I did, because I feel like this is piggybacking off of that one. All right, now the next card we have is the Six of Pentacles for their feelings toward you at this time. Now, the Six of Pentacles is all about reciprocity. This person feels like you guys have a reciprocal connection. You pretty much mirror this person here, Virg. Like you do. You're not going to put in more than they're putting in. You're not going to give more than they're giving. Gone are those days, because Virgo's done it before. Virgo has done it. Virgo has been through quite a bit, especially I want to say like 2 years ago, right? Virgo has gone through quite a bit. And I don't think that you will ever put yourself in a situation, Virg, where you don't go to sleep at night feeling at least dignified. That doesn't mean that you won't give and give. That doesn't mean that you won't love. That doesn't mean that you won't be open and be vulnerable. But it does mean that you need to feel good about the decisions you make. And that's just what it is. So I feel like because of that, Virgo is pretty much this person's mirror. So when this person leads with their headspace, Virgo leads with their headspace. When this person is a little bit more open, leads with their heart space, Virgo will lead with their heart space. If this person decides to be vocal one day, Virgo will be vocal. But I don't think Virgo is setting the stage or setting the tone for anything. Now, how is this person viewing? I'm sorry. So, no, the question I wanted to ask. Yeah. How is this person viewing? How does this person think my Virgo feels? Okay. Give you another one. Okay, August 18th may be a significant day or week. All right, we have the Eight of Wands, the Moon, and Ace of Pentacles reversed for how they think you feel. Now, this is okay. Now, remember, Virg, you was in a very wandsy, fun, flirtatious, passionate, exciting kind of energy going with the flow. So they still see that. But what's different this time is that they see that. I think my Virgo leads with that. But they're also looking at you as somebody whose emotions you're keeping under wraps, right? Because the Moon card is all about, well, think about the moon, right? It happens at night. It's very dark out. You can't really see. So I feel like this person can't see into your emotions. They can't really see into your heart space. And that is by design. Let's be very clear. The Virgo is not moving about in a way that you're doing it by accident. Everything that Virgo's doing and how you're treating this person is premeditated. That's just what it is. That's just how Virgos are. It's always like 10 steps ahead. So they're looking at it like, okay, Virgo's flirtatious with me. I know we have chemistry. I know we have an amazing aspects to our relationship. But there's also this part of Virgo that can't touch or that Virgo is not speaking on. All right. And I think part of them is also having fear around that, because with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, they're like, damn, does Virgo even see me as somebody who they would want to be stable with? Because now from your energy, Virgo, you're making them really contemplate whether you see them long term or not. They're just like, I don't know. I can't really get in Virgo's mind. Clarify this. What makes them feel this way? Okay. All right, we got the Eight of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and the Hangman, Major. Okay, so what's sticking out to me right away is like, I feel like every time this person feels as though they've got you figured out, they don't. They just don't. You even see how the Five of Swords, this person is like rubbing their head like, wait, like what's going on? Like, does Virgo, I think Virgo wants this. I sense it. I feel that telepathy between us. I feel that connectedness. But Virgo's energy, his energy or her energy, I just can't quite put my finger on, right? You even see this Eight of Pentacles. This person is sitting here contemplating like, what is this? What do we have, just passion, or is this something that love is here too? Because they're not looking at you, Virgo, as somebody who's super emotional about them, and you've been in this energy. I want to say I've been picking up on some Virgos who's been in this energy for like the past week. It's just you just don't seem to be led by your emotions. I mean, it is what it is. Okay, let's see. We have okay, wait. Do we have two? No. We have I'm leaving them, okay, with their energy toward you. So take that as it resonates, but right away what I see, how I'm reading that is your person has some traits that they know are not working in this relationship. And at the bottom of the deck is, I'm so happy with you, Virgo. Okay, so I'm going to go into the extended. I want to get your person's next actions toward you, how they're truly feeling but do not have the courage to say, as well as what you're not expecting, and the likely outcome, Virgo. If you are interested, everything is down below in the description. See you in a minute.